is over to the A division, where it is former champion against new champion. It is the Whalers as they'll take on the Big Hawks. Welcome to the RBHL. Daniel Wilson here. Well, this is going to be an unusual time for both these teams because their games are usually scheduled in the late afternoon, but today they're playing morning games, so this is not usual territory for them, so they have to wake up earlier and actually had to try to shake off the grogginess of waking up. But this is a pretty close A division so far. All teams have played 2 games so far, third game being played right now. But the Big Hawks, they are trying to take back the crown. They did come in with 8 goals to their credit, but also 8 against them. The Whalers, on the other hand, having a hard time trying to score some goals this year, but they are experiencing a few shakeups in the lineup, so we'll see if that will affect their game. We'll go to the breakdown, and we'll start with the Big Hawks. I'm going to see if Eric Michalike, been a while since we've seen him around. He does have a goal and an assist to his credit this year, but is that rust going to become a factor? And I do want to note, Donald Shaban also returning into the lineup. Again, a while since we've seen him around. Brian McLaren, where are all these guys coming from? They're bringing back the old crew. Maybe some old veterans will be just what they need to help them out. Over to the Whalers side, so far they only have 3 goals to their credit. I want to see if Kevin Darce can break out of the slump. He has not had a point this year. He has had some success in the past, but to be fair, he has been playing more on the back end than anything else on the Whalers. Now the Whalers, both of the games that they've played so far, they have gone into extra time. They have come out with both an overtime loss and a draw. So they have 2 points in the standings despite not getting a win. We'll see if they can make it 2 points today as we'll go to the ball drop, and it's next.
Pressure.
Hey, good shot, Tim.
Before we get started, a trade has occurred, and it's a huge trade. The Big Hawks have acquired Justin Viverito from the Whalers. So that is huge, which gives them a big boost to their offense. The Whalers, in exchange, get David St. Louis. But that is a big trade. We'll see how that turns out. Mitch Stevens and Chris Valley are the officials on the floor. We get underway in his A division matchup. Martin Witt will start us off as he tries to feed up to Tim Corrigan to get his double team. And quickly a shot into the opposite side. Justin Viverito wearing the white jersey for the very first time. From behind the net, tries to pass up to Coyne.
Go. Jump in. Get that.
Here come the Whalers the other way. Hold up, shot saved by Cowan. It went off a body. Had to clear, kept in. Darce with a shot that's blocked. He'll recover his own shot. Tries to walk it in. Backhand, stopped by Cowan. Poked away. Attempted clear. Southern tries to get around. Unable. Holds up. Shot saved by Cowan. And the Big Hawks will clear down the floor and stopped by Trebus. So I think 4 shots have already been counted. And there is a whistle as that will come back.
Good pressure. Well done. Good pressure.
And false start, we'll do it again.
What do you want, right or left?
All right, won by the Whalers.
You look great.
And cleared down by Darth, and it's an icing. Unless they can beat it, nope, it's going to come back.
So you're coming out.
Back it goes. And pokes away. Maybe a chance for the Whalers. Trying to push it through is David St. Louis, who was just acquired from the Big Hawks. Martin Witt will push it across the line. And is trying to clear back. Viverito throws a shot just a little wide of Trevis. Trying to go back the other way. Then back and forth they go. Brian North. Back to the back over to Jack Edgecombe. Will throw it down the floor. Back. Right there. One time, score! Brian North gets goal number 2 of the season on his second game, and the Whalers strike first. Brian North does enter the game with 2 points. Picks up his 3rd point of the season. Just sent to the other side of the rink. Pelka puts it up for Mike Cassetta as it's down the floor. He's not going to beat Rainers. We'll get there for the Hawks. Now place it across over to Martin Witt. Stolen. Tries a shot. Blocker save by Cowan. Then Hodak with a shot. Back in the right corner. Rainers throws it across to Viverito. Southern gets around. Marshall 2-on-0. Crosses over. Shot save by Trevis. Back to Witt. Try a slap shot. That's blocked.
Good job, guys.
And will be cleared down by Hodak and an icing against the Whalers.
Good job, boys. Good job, Ben.
So it's hard. So center, you got to go from the circles between.
Whalers try to clear it out. Rainers holds it. But here come the Whalers. Ryan Coyne tries to cross over. Can't quite get around. At the top of the circle now drops back to Greg Goodfleisch. Riordan off the boards. There's a shot wide the net from a wide angle. Tries to push it back in the circle and clear it away. Southern holds up, wait for his team to catch up. Now plays off the boards to Corrigan. Runs into traffic and Riordan takes it the other way. Here comes Nick Cassetta. Gets away and tried to shout and went on the near side and missed. Riordan again. Shot and that was tipped. Saved by Cowan. And a bunch of Whalers digging in. Shot just a little bit wide. Rebound comes right back.
Let's try.
That goes to Riordan. High slot shot saved by Cowan. The Whalers throwing a lot of shots on net this period. We're not even halfway through the first. Back it goes. Shot is blocked. Ennis backhands it. Back to Cassetta.
Get there, Matt.
Circles around. Tries to feed it across. And was looking for Coyne, but went off a body. Attempted clear down the floor. It should be an icing, and it is.
See, like, this is one where they wouldn't be able to change right now, and it's like very different. Yeah. Great shift, guys. Great shift. Great shift. Lots of pressure.
Again, the Whalers just throwing so many shots on net. Already lost track. We're only 6 minutes into the period. Won by the Whalers. Back to the point. Winds up with a shot, and that's why the net. Back in the right corner. Looking for a feed. Can't find one available. Comes all the way back to the center line. Pelka will hold it. Off a body, it comes back, but it will stay in. If he can get there, he does.
Come on, Jack.
Edgecombe centers to North. Shot save by Cowan. Down deep, David St. Louis. Chris Young moves in and takes it away, and the Big Hawks desperate to get out of their zone. Well, loft it up to Viverito, and he'll try to loft it. Was looking for Young, but Helka will take it away. St. Louis will poke it back in.
There it is.
And the Whalers will make one change. Hit off the boards. Will be taken away. And down the floor, it says no ice. It was tipped. Cowan comes out of his net. Look out, here comes Mike Cassetta. They bump. And Southern will take it away for the Hawks. He does get it across the center line, forced to reset. Off the boards over to Southern. Shot is blocked. Tries again, and that's saved by Trevis. Attempted clear off of Mike Cassetta, no ice. Cowan again coming out of his net will play over to Rayners. Rayners will feed up to Martin Witt as they try to transition out. They game. Opposite corner, looks for Viverito. They're looking to try to utilize his attack. Shot blocker saved by Trevis, coming from Reed Southern. Cassetta try to go around the boards, hit something on the way. He will recover. Good poke check from Oregon, but ends up giving it to Darst. And Cassetta jumped the gun and it's offside.
We're not going to. If they're not going to go,
You probably have been listening to the Whalers bench. Now, even though that scoring is not his forte, David St. Lee does bring an intangible, which is coaching the team, and he's been real good on that, especially during his time with the Big Hawks. And whenever they have the traveling team out going to tournaments, he's definitely pushed his team to be at their hardest. Here comes Corrigan for the Big Hawks as he'll throw one off the end boards. Fighting through is Viverito. Can he get through? And saved by Trevis.
Everybody's got somebody.
Witt will place it right back down to Coyne. Runs into traffic in the form of Great Goodfleisch. Goodfleisch again. Tries to clear. Just held the line. They'll try again. This time he'll get to Cassetta. Here's Coyne. Tries to return to Cassetta. Can't find him.
One more.
Tries a shot just wide. Rebound tipped and did not get through. Looks like he hit the outside of the net. Ennis with a chance. Can't find a tip. Off the outside. Matt Riordan. That's another guy that they acquired from the Big Hawks. Trying to fight through from the right corner. Centers up. That goes. Here's a shot that's tipped and wide. They do get some firepower. Crosses and his shot hit the post. Off a couple of bodies. It will be Edgecombe on the high slot. Shot saved by Cowan. 3.5 remaining in the first period. They will just clear the floor. Will it reach the line though? Yes, it will, and icing.
Great shift. Great job.
Coming, Dave.
They'll go into the corner. The Big Hawks have had a few chances at Trevis, but they've just been held in their own zone. And there's another example there. The forechecking right on top of them. Here's another shot. Just went off of Cowan. Back it goes. Tries a shot that is blocked. Brian North was trying to force one through. He has the only goal of the game so far. Feeds up to Viverito for the Hawks. Good back check and down the floor. Witt will go over to Southern. With the shot, and that hits Darst. That's going to sting. Got him in the unpadded part of his leg. There's North the other way. Shot is blocked. Swinging around and taking a good look. And now we'll see for Witt. Down the floor, just in front of the blue line, no ice. Great, good play. Plays it over to Pelka on his left. And you see Witt sliding across trying to block that pass, but Nick Cassetta will get there on the left corner. Backhands it across. Hodak from the right corner, looking for a centering pass, no one available. Poked away, held in the slot, Cassetta. Hanging on, shot blocker save by Cowan. Rebound attempt, he scores! The Big Hawks are appealing for a high stick. I don't see an indication. We'll have to take another look at that.
Go, boy.
The Big Hawks are saying it was a high stick, but the refs said they did not see it. But I certainly saw a stick come up, but the question is, was the contact above the bar? Unfortunately, there's no video review, so it's going to count for the Whalers. The clock stops at 49 seconds. Off the boards. I'm sure that the Big Hawks will have a discussion about that. But here's Coyne, centers, run timer! Where is it? He scores! And suddenly the Whalers have had a firm grip on this game, so you make it a 3-0 game with 37 seconds left. And that confusion between the refs is who's going to drop the ball. And Big Hawks trying to score a quick one before the end of the period. As it's sent down to the left corner, Witt. The guy tried to get one before the end of the period. Needs something to swing the momentum the other way, because the Whalers have easily won this first period. Taking a couple of looks. Looks like Shaban centers up to a wide open Coyne, shot wide of the net. Riordan with a shot blocked, and that is the period. So it looked like it was going to be a very even game, but suddenly a turn of events has swung it the Whalers' way, and I'm sure that the Big Hawks are going to have a fit about that. But in any case, it's 3-0 Whalers after one.
Wow, guys. Great shift. Great job. Good job. Good job. That was a weird kick.
Big Hawks trying to look to swing things the other way. The shots in the period were 15-4 in favor of the Whalers. And the Big Hawks were still debating over it, but we just was looking for just a verification from the officials. They, according to them, they saw the stick make contact below the bar. And again, we'll have the replay to confirm that. But in the meantime, the Big Hawks have quite a hill to climb. They've not only got to get back from this 3-0 deficit, but the shots are heavily in favor of the Whalers. But maybe a chance off the start. The burrito goes down. Penalty is called.
Stay. All right, next four.
That's all right.
So they are going to call Edgecombe for the trip. Yeah, they disagree with it, but in any case, it's going to be a Big Hawks power play, and a much-needed one for them. Rainers, left to Young, shot saved by Trebus. He'll hang on.
You definitely want to cover everything since you get the killing penalty at it. You should change up every time.
Tie up. It's not clear, Scott. It's going to be St. Louis to clear it for the Whalers. Rainers will take it from behind his own goal line and will restart their attack. Best case scenario for them, they need to convert so they can swing that momentum their way. Here's Witt. Taps it over to Corrigan. Shot just a little wide of the net. He had Young available as an option. Rainers crosses to Witt. Here's the call from Rainers. He'll try a shot. It hit a body on the way. Second chance, score! The Big Hawks finally break through in a power play goal to make it 3-1. That was exactly what the Hawks needed. And now let's see where the second period goes. They made the first step. Pelka will push it down the floor. Martin Witt. So now they got the power play, but now let's see how they do even strength, because that's where the trouble has started for them. Back it goes to Southern. They'll be on the opposite corner. Corrigan will race down to pick it up. Crosses, finds Southern. Hangs on for a moment. Off the boards. Dinks around. Shot saved by Trivas. Still a loose ball. Off the end boards. Viverito taking a look at his former team. Now it goes back to Witt. Shot saved by Trivas up in the air. Goes behind the net. And another attempted shot that's blocked. Viverito back over to Witt at the point. Most of the play has occurred on this end of the rink today. If the shot gets blocked, Pelka attempts to clear, fails, second chance is successful as Hodak finishes the job.
Right wing.
Now Viverito, he's not done yet. Crosses to Young. Goes back to Rainers. Shot, score! The Hawks come soaring back. It's a 3-2 game. Steve Nadeau gets the goal, and suddenly it's back to a one-goal game.
Get back!
So that was exactly what I was talking about during the intermission, about having the momentum swing the other way, and it certainly has in favor of the Big Hawks as that goes offside.
Call that.
What happened? Coverage? And then they get in there a little bit.
If you stand and you don't have anybody, that means somebody's open. You just, you all have to check that.
Won by the Whalers. It comes across the center line. They have to tag up anyway, as Darce does not like what he sees. And he's going to take it behind his own net. Off the boards and try to go back over to Riordan, but it hit a body on the way as it steered down the floor, and Trivas will leave it for Darst. Off the boards, gets the coin, will play it back. Hit Cassetta. Thinks about it, now crosses. Will find Ryan Coyne, covered by Witt. Below the goal line, pressured behind the net, and they will force the turnover and will force the Whalers to come outside the zone. Back and forth, Shaban over to Nadeau. And was thinking that Viverito was going to go ahead of him, but he leaves it and the Whalers will reset. 5 minutes gone and the tide has turned, and icing against the Whalers.
Put pressure on.
You got it. Let's go.
Way to feel on pressure. Good. Way to turn it around. You guys change the momentum of the game. It's good.
Left to right. That's the third, right? So.
Now the Whalers with possession, trying to get out of their zone. Mishandled it. Now pressure to the corner. Tries to get out. Witt tried to go over to Southern, but Ennis will cover him. Forced back towards the center line, and will get through. Back he goes. St. Louis plays off the body. Edgecombe, shot saved by Cowan.
Good, guys.
And they'll push down the floor. Drive to the net, shot saved by Trevis.
Man up!
Both teams going all out attack. Something that we love to see out of the A division. Plays off the boards. We'll find Ennis. Centers. Edgecombe shot wide the net. St. Louis. Shot save. Tries to loft it. Hits the ceiling. Southern plays it to himself. Tries to deke around a couple of times. Has some room. Tried to shot. He whiffed it. From the right corner. Pressured. Mike Cassetta will take it. Tries to center up. Was looking for Edgecombe and kept in by Corrigan. Viverito close in the net, has an opening shot high in the net. An attempted clear, kept in by Witt. Witt with an attempted shot that's blocked by Hodak.
Nice pass.
And he goes down trying to look for a call, none available. And they get tied up on the boards. The refs let them play for now. Shaman with a shot. Oh, how did that go in? No, they're going to wave that one off.
Is that outside?
It went off a glove, so they call no goal.
Outside the zone?
So a lucky break for the Whalers, as that will be a false start. The draw occurring at neutral. Won by the Big Hawks. But now the Hawks know that they can get back in this game. Shot saved by Trevis.
Good.
Attempted clear by Pelka, fails. Shaban keeps it in. Pelka tries again. This time he'll get to Mike Cassetta. And he overran the ball. But we'll get some help from Hodak. Shot saved by Cowan. Rebound chance. Another save by Cowan. Shaban. Dangerous centering pass. Mike Cassetta was there. Back to Pelka. Shot off a stick. Does recovered. Hodak behind the net. Centers up. No one there. Backs. Shaban. Kept in by Pelka. Double teamed. Try the shot. That's blocked. Cassetta goes down. No call. And they will clear zone and an icing after a chaotic sequence.
Thanks, guys. We got some shots. Get in there.
The shots are now 18-12 in favor of the Whalers. So the Big Hawks have already had 8 shots on net. And a shot saved by Cowan. Shot goes high the net from Darst. Around behind the net. Southern tries to get 2-on-0 maybe. No, cleared away by Darst. He was in the right spot to clear it away. Riordan with a shot glove, saved by Cowan.
You want right, right? Yeah, but I'm that.
Are you good? That's what you're after left. Start on this side. Jacob.
I don't really, like I shouldn't.
And won by the Hawks. NATO plays left over to Southern, but has to get around. Trying to fight off Ennis. They'll play it forward, and we get to make a setup. Backhands it across. And instead, Rainers clears it back down. Back and forth they go. It was in front of the blue line, no ice. Now Hawks the other way. Viverito and Southern. Southern crosses to Nato. Tries a one-timer! Wide of the net.
Get it out!
Attempt to clear, and it's, if he can get there, Cowan's gonna come out. Oh, dangerous area! He's gotta get back in the net, he does. Swings around, takes down, gets a penalty coming up against Cowan. A tripping penalty against John Cowan.
Good hustle.
And Cowan does not like the call, but the fact is he swung his stick and took out Cassetta.
Don't say a word, man. Don't say a word.
And he is hot.
Don't say a word. We can draw that. Way to play, Kevin.
And Viverito will serve the penalty for him. But Cowan is red hot right now. He does not like the call.
Good job, guys.
As it's down the floor. And chasing down. But Greg Goodflesh will get there first.
Hey, we need. Hold on.
Tries to
Hey, we got
goes left side of the boards. Now back over to Pelka. And shot wide the net. As that is cleared down the floor. As a shot save by Trebus. Shot coming from Corrigan. Edgecombe. Around on the left. Now back to Pelka. Crosses. Thinks about it. Now plays right. St. Louis back over to Greg Goodflesh. Pelka taking her time with a shot. And that's wide the net. St. Louis will play the cycle and we'll switch places with Goodflesh. Now plays off the boards. Goodflesh from the corner. Centers up. Can't find a tip. And it's Southern off the top of the glass. Comes back in. Pelka from the left circle. Diving out and forces it to the corner. Back to Pelka, shot save. What may have had a tip option from Goodflesh, but he could not finish it up. And trying to force a short-handed opportunity, but cleared away. 3-0! One time, Yankee Diddle Dandy saved by Cowan. He keeps the one-goal lead where it is. In what was a potential 3-0, and he makes another save. Penalty is over. One-timer, that's blocked. And now the Whalers threatening once again like they did back in the first. Back at the point and comes across the center line, and Pelka has no choice but to clear back down. 20 seconds remaining as the Hawks dodged a big bullet. Back to the right corner, Corrigan and Pelka. Back in the high circle, Viverito gets pushed off the ball as he makes a shot. That was stopped by Trebus. Back at the point. Rainers with a shot. Would not have made the net anyway. But a fiery second period. The Big Hawks do get back in the game within one. But this could be a very testy third period. 3-2 Whalers after two. As the period came to an end, a penalty was assessed to Adam Behrman for roughing. So I did not see what it was. The replay will show that. But that means that the Big Hawks are going to go on the power play. They converted last time. And we'll feed up to Southern on his left. Rainers trying to hold the line. They had gotten control early in the second period, They're trying to convert that again. Maybe short-handed opportunity for Casetta. Shot! Nick Casetta once again showing off his stick handling, and he converts it short-handed.
Well done.
I think it was North Kid. They're going to kill us. Go back.
Well, we can say that the Whalers made up for that power play goal here, but look out, a one-timer goes wide.
Third line goes out.
And clearing down and kept in by Wick. Good job with the stick. Shot. Tose rebound. Oh! Trevis! Desperation save! And keeps the 2-goal lead alive.
Wait. Hey, am I going or what?
You're going to go straight out.
Straight out attack.
I'll do it. I want you to support you.
Well, Trevis has certainly made the special teams worthwhile, and he'll make another save. We can pretty much say that they made up for the power play goal that was scored by the Hawks back in the second period. 15 seconds left on the power play.
Watch for a quick shift so we can get one.
Trainer with a shot saved by Trevis. Still loose ball. Nobody can find it on their feet. Viverito will come out with it. Power play is over. Witt comes out. He's got to make a move. Now back to the point. Shot from Raiders goes wide. Rebound attempt. Wide open. It is. Where is it? It is underneath Trevis.
Third line.
And Trevis squeezes the pads and once again makes a crucial stop.
Now, what I was saying is, like, if they get stuck, they come. Don't go through.
Won by the Whalers. Off the boards. Raiders unable to hold it. He's got to be careful. A couple green jerseys behind him. He does recover.
Backside, Greg. Backside,
And he'll play back to Corrigan at the point. Tries a shot that's blocked by Casetta. Crashing right in front of us. And Witt trying to push it back in, does. Corrigan with control. Plays off the boards, looking to play to himself. Hodak pushes it down the floor. Raiders will take control. Racing it down. Good keep by Darst. But rushing in was Lee Raiders. And right now it's looking more and more like, oh, good defensive play, but it turns to a 2-on-1. Hodak, just not enough time to make the shot. And going down is Donald Shaban, but play will continue. Good flash plays off the boards. Viverito trying to center it up. Shot just wide. That penalty coming up. It's going to go against the Whalers. Yeah, it's going to go against the Whalers, and Corrigan is down. He is in some pain. But that was quite a collision. Well, he's able to walk off under his own power. But the Big Hawks will go back on the power play. And Darst will serve the 2-minute penalty.
That's because one's off.
So the call is a trip.
Just you and Brian North go out. Okay. Whatever.
So the Big Hawks will go on the power play for the third time. They are 1 for 2 today.
Get it out!
Won by the Whalers. Stripped away by Viverito.
Get it out! Get it out now!
Centers up. One-timer save by Trevis.
You and Brian are out.
Won by the Whalers again. Helka attempts to clear. Witt trying to hold it in, unable. Raiders waits for his team to tag up. And an offside as Young jumped the gun. And that's just going to waste more time on the power play.
Hang on.
Won by the Hawks. Rayners taps it over to Witt. On the boards, covered by Ennis. Tries to play off the boards. Went off of Ennis and he'll clear. Rayners resets again. 50 seconds remaining on the penalty. Over to Young. He'll gain. Nato winds up but holds up. Spins around. Shot. That is stopped. Ennis plays the body. Tries to go to St. Louis. Nato will get there first. And now the Whalers, they have a chance. Another one shorthanded, but they are offside. A little too hasty by Brian North.
No, thanks.
Right, a forward's coming for me, right?
Yeah, you're coming straight to the bench.
Yeah.
Straight to the bench.
And the face-off will come back to the Whalers end on the neutral zone. With 5 seconds remaining on the penalty, the Hawks will now go 1 for 3 on the power play.
You go for that. Use that last time.
They will just push down the floor, and the Whalers will make a full change in their forwards. But now the Big Hawks need something to try and get their team jump-started. We've seen that back in the second period, and Calvin with a dangerous pass, but does get to Martin Witt.
On your back, on your back.
Drops it off, trying to communicate with each other, and now crosses to Corrigan. Taps, and try to go for Viverito, but a good stick.
On you!
Mike Cassetta tries center to Hodak, could not get to him. Now 3 on 2 for the Hawks. Drop pass to Viverito. One-timer, score! Each other finishes the job, along with Justin Viverito, who gets his first point as a Hawk.
Watch out! Carry!
Back the other way.
Open it up! Open it up!
Cassetta tries to dink around. Tries to tap towards the slot. Cleared by Shaman. Breakaway for Eric Corrigan. Tries to shot! He goes down. No call from the officials, and Corrigan is down again. Oh, he's had a rough third period.
You can't crash the board like that!
Yeah, so the clock will stop at 6:35 while they check on Corrigan. That's the second time he's went down this period. So let's see what they say. They're calling a penalty, and once again it's going against Darst. And strangely, the same guy trips Corrigan. There's a shot going high in the net and out of play. So a chance for the Hawks to tie the game. They are now 1 for 3 on the power play. And the face-off will come back to neutral.
You guys forwards know what you're doing, right?
Toss up, going to go to Southern for the Hawks.
D up! Take a move!
Now back to Rayners, who will just push it to the left corner. Nato. Centers and could not get a shot. Crosses looking for Viverito. Good play by Ennis. Tries to clear. Kept in by Rayners.
Watch read.
There's Nato crossing. Looking for Southern. He wasn't ready for it. And kicked away by Cassetta. Off the boards with authority. And down it goes.
Good job, guys. Well done, Matt.
Tries to play off the safety net. And North trying to get his bearings together as the ball goes beneath his feet.
Watch over here, guys. Watch
40 seconds remaining on the power play. Southern tips it down the floor.
Time out!
And so it was an icing, and the Hawks have called a timeout. 5:11 remaining in the game. 36 seconds remaining on the penalty.
If they're out there for 36, Dave going straight out, and then we're rolling straight into the third line. Not gonna do anything.
So they're going to take this time to try to set their game plan together as far as what to do for the remainder of this power play. They've converted 1 out of 3 so far.
Otherwise, just keep it up, guys. Don't let up. Don't let up. What do you see, Darren?
Good job, guys. It's still a penalty. 4 minutes left.
But so far, I've been seeing more of
Why am I not out there?
the loose balls that they are taking advantage of.
Right on the saddle again.
Wow, hard-fought game by both teams.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, I don't even think that's a big ball. It's okay.
As the face-off will come back to the Hawks' end.
Good play, Kevin. Yeah.
Won by the Hawks. We'll see what they do with the rest of this power play. They play off the boards, not quite the angle they wanted. Here's NATO. Tries to get around, 25 seconds left on the power play. It clears down the floor again. Rayner's trying to race it down. Brian North trying to cover him. And it goes for Witt, goes right by him. Corrigan. Back to Witt. Centers to Viverino. He has an opening. Backhand save rebound. He scores! The Big Hawks took advantage of an opening on an odd man break, and it's a whole new game. So that will go down as a power play goal. There was 1 second left on the penalty.
On you.
So they are 2 for 4 on the power play. Here's Corrigan with a shot saved by Trevis. Now, as a reminder, the Whalers had both their games go to extra time. They got a point out of each one of them. Cowan with a dangerous pass. Look out, shot saved by Cowan. And another shot going behind the net. There's a penalty coming up, and it's going against the Whalers. The call, I believe, was a high stick. So we're just trying to sort it out. They are calling it on Hodak.
I think you got the wrong guy.
Yeah, I didn't raise my stick above, like even my waist there.
I think it was on you.
Is it on me or him?
I saw your stick.
And a little bit of confusion on the Whalers as they are not sure if they got the right guy. But in any case, power play number 5 for the Big Hawks. They are now 2 for 4. From the circle, shot blocked. And for the Whalers, it's going to be full on lockdown mode until they can get Hodak back. Southern holds up, now back over to the point. Render's a shot tipped and not saved by Trebus. Young back to Rayners. Goes to Young again, taken away by Cassetta. Tries to pass to himself, but can't get across the center line. Viverino tries to pass across, good stick, and it will be cleared. Cowan comes out. 2:50 remaining in regulation. Minute 5 remaining on the power play. And the Whalers will clear again. And Cowan almost misjudged that one, but he will stop it and will push it over to Witt. Now drop pass to NATO. Tries a shot wide of the net. Back to the point. Reno's a shot saved by Trebus. Behind the net, Viverino has control. Viverino hanging on, now plays on the boards. Reno's on a shot high and wide. Back to Witt. Moving in is Ennis. Edgecombe looking for Elena, and gives it away to Southern. Shot is blocked. He at least makes up for the turnover with a block. Witt. Now drop pass over to Rainers at the point. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty.
Straight out.
From the corner, centers up, no one there. Maybe a chance, 3 seconds remaining.
Back to the bench, Ryan, straight out.
And back to full strength. The Hawks now 2 for 5. Now tie up along the boards with a minute and a half remaining in regulation. We're gonna say play it. Helka gets there, off the boards, and they're unable to tag it because they were offside, and it turns into an icing against the Whalers. A minute 12 remaining, and of course the clock will stop at a minute.
All right, we'll call a timeout. Timeout 3.
And now they will call a timeout with a minute 4 remaining as the Whalers trying to hold down the fort.
We're going to switch it up. That's just a heads up. I mean, I'm trying to just keep the lines in order and not give anybody pressure.
So really, the power plays have been what the Big Hawks have needed to get back in this game. They've taken advantage of those mistakes. I have heard the Whalers bench say that they were going to punish them for their mistakes, and they certainly have.
Hey, keep scoring this ship, Greg.
So with a minute 4 remaining, we'll see if we can get a last-second goal here, or if we're going to have yet another overtime for the Whalers.
Don't be defeated, guys. We got this. Let's go. All right, second line, look at.
Toss up, and not clear who's got this one. The Whalers will come out with control. Riordan goes left to Nick Aceta, tries to drive the net. He goes down. Penalty coming up against the Hawks. The net is off the moorings, and they're going to blow it dead because the net has been knocked off the moorings, but the Whalers will go on the power play. It is Martin Witt with a trip and a critical power play for the Whalers. Special teams have been a big factor in this game.
6 on 4. Let's get it.
The Whalers have only had one power play today. They did not convert that one. And Shribas clears away over to Ennis at the last second.
Time, Kev, come on.
Now Darst
30-30.
goes left, did not gain the line. Swatted up in the air, glove down by Corrigan. Yeah, the Hawks could not play. It would have been a hand pass. Shot wide the net. Dangerous play by Cowan. Here's Darst. 15 seconds remaining. Shot wide the net. Batted away. Back to Corrigan. Attempt to clear, fails. Cassetta at the point.
5.
Left over to Riordan. They got time for another shot. They can get it. 1 second remaining. Not gonna make it. And this has got to be a new record number of overtimes to start the season. For the 3rd time in a row, the Whalers are going to overtime.
The Whalers are still unbeaten in overtime. Or in the regulation.
3-game point streak.
Are we looking?
So I don't recall a team ever starting the season with 3 overtime games.
Dave switched to right wing, so.
Now here's the thing. The Whalers are still on the power play. So let's see if they can convert it. So far they have a draw and an overtime loss. They're going to try to make it a win this time, as he says that he was high stick, but they did not see it.
Keep playing to come off, buddy. You're hurt.
Yeah, Brian North says that he was high stick, but the rest did not see it. Glove down. And good call by North, because that would have been a hand pass. Good job by North communicating not to touch the ball. Edgecombe with a wrist shot that's blocked. Approaching 30 seconds remaining in the power play. They battle on the boards. North hanging on from behind the net. They battle on the boards. Both of them go down. And there's going to be a penalty. And it's going to be a roughing call as Southern just lost it. And it's going to be 5-on-3. Now they may pull a Whaler off too. We'll see.
Well, if he's coming to the bench, I'll penalty. All right, Brian, good work, good work.
And it looks like they are going to take both. So the good news for the Hawks is that it will not be an extended power play, but they will lose Reed Southern for 2 minutes.
That guy sucks.
And Brian North ends up being taken with him.
Wait. Yeah, I'll go next. Hold on.
He's mad because he gets beat on the board.
Yep.
There's 2 separate penalties.
Yeah.
I got you. I just searched with everybody, including myself.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad that he's looking at fucking ball hockeys and...
Good work, man. Good hustle. It's all right, Brian. Good hustle.
That's just stupid.
So it'll be a temporary 4-on-3. And shotgun right, rebound, score! Adam Behrman finishes the job, and the Whalers overtime loss, a draw, and now an overtime winner. Now that is quite a way to start the season, to come out with 3 overtime games, coming out with a win, loss, and a draw. What a way to start the season. The special teams was a big part of this game. Plenty of controversy, but the Whalers escape in an unorthodox way to have your first 3 games. We'll be back with a wrap-up.
Nice day.
Well, maybe we should have more A-Division games in the morning, because that certainly was a very entertaining one. I got a feeling that the A-Division is going to be much closer than it has in recent memory. Everyone has been within 1 point, and with a very unusual start for the Whalers, coming in with a overtime win, an overtime loss, and a draw. Who knows what's going to happen? And that makes it hard to pick the top 3 of this game in particular. But it's mainly been the special teams that has been the main deciding factor in this game. With 2 out of 5 for the Big Hawks, and the Whalers going 1 for 2. So 3 power play goals. This is certainly going to be a very entertaining A-Division this season. Well, that's going to be it for us this week. We will have another game next week on Super Bowl Sunday, yes. So from XL Sports World, this is Daniel Wilson. See you next time around.